All right. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to episode 182 of the WrassleCast. I'm your host, Don Delarente, and I'm joined by my SmackDown Matters correspondent, Miss Didi Jonay.
Hey, friend.
Hey, friend. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm great. And we're joined once again this week by our WrassCast correspondent, Mr. Samuel Kalunga.
How's it going, everybody?
We're doing good. Hope you are.
Yeah, well, I have to watch Raw, so not that well.
And back this week on color commentary, it's none other than Magnum Prime, Greg himself. What's going on, Greg?
What's up? Just get in what I fit in.
Making your reappearance like Booker T this week. Taking over for Coach.
Hey, the check, it cleared.
Is he still running for mayor of Houston?
I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure he is. He could win.
Think so?
I think so.
You had to have Mattress Mac endorse him, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Can't get nothing done in Houston without Mattress Mac.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a real person?
It is a real person. He came through during a hurricane.
Gallery furniture.
Yeah. So
his name is Mac, and he had a mattress.
He had a gang of mattresses.
He had a gang of
mattresses. Multiple mattresses. Oh.
You see how he gets down, Didi?
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at all. The Godfather would be proud.
The WrassleCast is being brought to you by the CSPN. You can follow us and find us on the net at www.cspn.us. You can follow us on Twitter at the WrassleCast. You can also listen to us through iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, and Google Play. So we're going to do something a little bit different this week. We're going to start with Who You Got, as the greatest Royal Rumble will be taking place in Saudi Arabia this Friday, or as you listen to this presently, it might be going on now. It starts at noon on Friday. It's probably going to last 5 to 6 hours, depending on, Vince's timing of the program. So use the hashtag RumbleCastTheGreat, DA great. Whenever you watch it, there won't be a scheduled time to watch it because it's going to be hard to keep people, spoiler free for 8 hours or something.
Yeah,
be like,
hey, I'll be at work for most of that.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you'll be getting spoiled on your phones. So just whenever you watch it and you want to comment, just use the hashtag RumbleCastTheGreat. So Miss Didi Jonay, you got your pencil sharpened, your pen ready, paper out.
You gonna crunch the numbers?
Listen, I don't mean to distract you all from the things that matter, but you should be watching Skin Tight.
It sounds racy.
No. It's the after effects of once you lose weight and once you're on my 600-pound life.
Oh.
And you've got 50 pounds worth of skin hanging off your newly slim body.
There's surgery for that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
It's a TV show about the surgery
Right.
where they yank all your skin off. It's amazing.
I seen a YouTube video about a dude that lost like a ton of weight and that happened to him, and he got that surgery.
It's the coolest. I'm sorry, y'all know I'm creepy. I like fat people shows. I like hoarders. I like Skin Tight. I like things that make me feel good about myself. That's why I watch hoarders.
Self-care.
Yeah. Ever look around and be like, damn, I need to clean my house. And then you watch hoarders and you're like, I can wait a day. It's all right.
See, that used to happen to me because I was like, man, this house is kind of messy. Then I watched that and I'm like, yeah, it's nowhere near that.
Right. It's like, I'm good. But really, we should be like, let me clean up so I don't end up like that. But, it's in your spirit. But yes, I'm ready. Whom's you got? Yes.
Whom's you got?
Whom's you got? So we're going to start out
I like that.
with
you got
the Cruiserweight Championship match, as Cedric Alexander will be defending his title for the first time versus Kalisto.
Ooh.
So, Miss Didi Jonay, who you got?
Everybody Black.
All right.
Good answer.
G Money, who you got?
Champ retains.
All right. Samuel Kalunga.
See, I don't know how they feel about white folks up there.
Yeah,
So
I thought about that.
then again, they might
Truly, I did.
They might think Kalisto is one of them just because he has a funny
Brown.
name and he has he's brown and he has a mask on. So I don't know. I want to say Cedric, but you never know.
You got.
So are you saying Cedric?
I said Cedric. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll make it a clean sweep. I'm gonna go with Cedric as well.
Okay.
Next up, Raw Tag Team Championship match, as we have The Bar versus Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. Sam, who you got?
Hardy and Wyatt.
Okay. G Money.
Hardy and Wyatt.
All right. Miss Dee Jonay.
Sure. Hardy and Wyatt.
And clean sweep again. Hardy and Wyatt.
Although you know how WWE works, and you know the Bar's been taking all those L's lately, so they might come out of nowhere and win.
Unless they're on Roman's schedule. Everybody loses all the time. Roman's like, what is a win? Okay.
SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos.
The Bludgeon Brothers.
Damn.
G Money, who you got?
Champions retain.
All right. Miss Dee Jonay.
I have the Usos. Everybody black, damn it.
Blackish.
They black enough.
Oh, God.
Just be like, you got a relaxer in your hair?
I'm going to go with the Usos. I'm going to side with Miss Dee Jonay. All right. United States Championship match. We have Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal. Miss Dee Jonay, who you got?
Everybody black.
Oh, Jinder Mahal. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I also have Jinder Mahal.
Okay. Greg?
Jinder.
All right. I'm going to go with Jinder Mahal as well. This is going to be a very, very interesting game of who you got.
He's also at the Bar. He's been taking the L's too.
The Undertaker versus Rusev in a casket match. Sam, who you got?
This is a tough one. Come back to me.
Okay. Greg, who you got?
I'm gonna take the guy with the fake hip or hips.
New hips, not fake.
Oh well, that's true.
They remove someone else's hips and give it to him.
Miss Dee Jonay, who you got?
I also have Undertaker.
Okay. Sam, you made a decision.
I figured it out. This is a show where they want to please the crowd, and these people came to see the Undertaker, so Undertaker.
All right,
Donald.
Undertaker for me as well. Here's going to be the stretch that will actually decide who's going to win this. John Cena versus Triple H. Greg, who you got?
Whew. I'm gonna go with Cena.
All right. Sam, who you got?
Crowd pleasing, Cena.
Okay. Miss Dee Jonay.
I'm never picking Cena.
Yeah.
But yes, I do think he's going to win. But I'm still picking Triple H.
This is basically like a huge house show.
I don't care.
No, I'm saying that's why I'm saying
Cena.
That's why I'm saying he's gonna win because
no, I believe you. I agree. There's principalities involved. Yeah. I'm not picking John Cena. It's like when what's his name was around? Ryback. I'm not picking. It's not happening. But I believe you.
I forgot about your love for Ryback.
I didn't, and it's not love.
I'm gonna go with Triple H.
What?
Yeah, I think Triple H might not do the job. Cena's been putting everybody over here lately.
Yeah, he's been putting over the Undertaker. He's gonna put over Nikki Bella's lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, what if she interferes? That would be petty. Oh yeah, the women aren't going. The women.
Yeah, she's banned. She's banned from ringside as a countrywide stipulation.
Oh, that would be too
banned from the country.
What if she comes out in a hijab though? Oh, even better. Mm. I'm messy. Let me stop.
Intercontinental Championship ladder match.
Miz.
Ooh.
Seth Rollins, The Miz, Finn Balor, and Samoa Joe.
Rollins, Finn. Who? Joe.
Joe.
And
And
Miz.
yes, ma'am.
Yikes. Who'd you say, Samuel?
I said The Miz. Are you going to go with the opposite of what I say?
No, I'm putting your.
Okay.
Listen.
I think it's The Miz just because, like, when he had the title, it was a good run that he had.
All
You mean
right.
it was awesome?
Yeah, it was awesome.
There you go.
Greg, who you got?
I'm going with Rollins because the Miz is on. He's on SmackDown now, right?
Yeah, but if he
Yes, sir.
leaves the US, he'll be on Raw.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
All right.
I'm going with Rollins though.
Okay. Miss Didi Jode.
I'll go with Finn.
Okay.
I don't know. What the fuck?
Everybody
gets a swerve. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins. I think.
No, you loser pick Joe.
I think they're gonna keep the title on him.
Okay, Rollins. It was coming out so
WWE Championship match. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Miss Didi Janae, who you got?
I have Shinsuke.
Okay. G Money.
I would like to go Nakamura, but I'm gonna go with Styles.
All right. Sam.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with Nakamura.
All right. I'm gonna go with Nakamura as well.
What? That means AJ gonna win. Sam. Done. Okay. Got it.
Universal Championship match in a steel cage. We have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Greg, who you got?
New champ.
Oh, okay. Miss Didi Janae?
I don't know. I guess Roman. I'm not picking the little albino gorilla.
Rampage.
It's very bad. You can't tell me you haven't seen the resemblance.
God. Yeah, I see it.
Sam?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan cashes in his title shot that he was owed for winning the first Royal Rumble.
What?
Wow. Deep cut.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan never got his title shot for winning the first Royal Rumble.
I think a little stop by the police with an Iron Sheik might have had something to do with that.
No, I'm picking Roman.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the same song, same verse as the last. Brock Lesnar. No need why Roman should win now. Shit, he been getting his ass beat at every other place.
I know, but he looks a little Middle Eastern, so
it's just like WWE to give you a title change on a Friday afternoon.
Exactly. And then, do we know how long he signed? Have they released that information yet?
Nope.
All
you know is that he's re-signed for maybe 1 or 2 more extra dates, and he's got a UFC option to fight 2 fights or something.
See, because if they tell you the date that he's leaving, we're all gonna know, and we're all gonna know when he's gonna lose his whatever.
Exactly.
And then finally, the 50-man greatest Royal Rumble. Mark Henry has been added to the match this week. Big Show is going to be in there. Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio.
They need bodies.
That's kind of the old nostalgia guys that I've heard in the last few days kind of confirmed.
We're going to be very disappointed if Doink the Clown isn't there.
There might be multiple Doinks.
Because for years, he was the one that every year he came out, and every year I was a little disgusted. But, nostalgia.
Who would be Doink the Clown?
James Ellsworth.
Zack Ryder.
Oh, James Ellsworth's probably
He's a
gonna be there.
Cloudy motherfucker anyway.
Brooklyn Brawler did it for a while. For a couple
yeah.
shows.
Remember that time that Jericho dressed up as like the clown?
I don't remember that. I must have been
He did it to attack somebody. He dressed up as Doink and beat somebody up.
That sounds familiar.
So, does anybody have a pick that they want to throw out there for the winner of the Battle Royal?
Braun.
Good answer. I think
that's what I'm picking.
I think everybody's picking Braun.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Is that really what y'all are doing?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Braun, but I'd really like Bobby Lashley to get a title at this point.
Okay, so for fun, pick a number between 1 and 50.
For fun,
and that'll get you. Let's not be dramatic. That'll give you 2 bonus points.
All right, ladies first. Oh, you didn't pick. Oh well, yeah, you go first because we all picked Braun too. See, it's not fair because you know the number.
I know what number.
Your number between 0 and 50.
My number, but I don't know the number of the winner.
Yeah. Oh.
No. This is just the number of the winner.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm going to go with 17.
Okay. Remember, this is out of 50.
Yeah, no, that did seem kind of low, didn't it?
Yeah. You want to rethink that?
Nope.
Okay.
Damn it.
Greg.
44.
I like it. Samuel.
I'm going to go 38.
38. My original intention was to go 27, which also seems low, but I'll stick with it. All right. Well, we're very far apart. I'll give us 48, a 4-point window.
Okay.
So if it's anywhere in between 4 below and 4 above the number we pick, we get the points.
Yay.
So there you have it. The preview for the greatest Royal Rumble this Friday in Saudi Arabia. Is there a particular match that anybody's looking forward to?
Are there going to be what? I mean, you told us all the matches already, though, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. No, not really. That ladder match sounds interesting, but
yeah, definitely the ladder match. Because Finn and Rollins are gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I think the ladder match was the match I'm looking forward to as well. I think it was supposed to be like 7 people at first when they first announced the event, but they pared it down to 4. So
I really kind of think that's for the best. It gets to be too much. Got 4 people. Got a fat man. Got CrossFit Jesus. Got a Demon King. Oh, what if he's the Demon King?
I don't know if the religion will allow.
Yeah, Ixnay on the demon.
They don't get to have no fun in Saudi Arabia. Shit.
So you got to remember, we're dealing with a whole different set of.
They don't even watch movies over there in theaters.
I know.
Yeah,
they don't have theaters.
Black Panther. Well,
Black Panther. Yeah,
it was the first one in years.
Yeah, this is the initiative
of the new king.
But listen, then somebody who's like a conspiracy theorist was like, "This is why they want you to watch Black Panther." They were like, a young king from a monarchy, and it was like, "Oh shit, yeah." I was like, "Fuck, it's not as altruistic as it seems." Oh well.
But yeah, so the new king is supposed to be trying to open up the country and lessen some of the restrictions and things like that.
T'Challa, yeah.
And bring more entertainment and hopefully soon more equality to the country. So good luck with that over there.
Yeah, sounds great.
All right.
Anyway.
Just remind.
Yes.
Just
one last thing.
Yes, sir.
Any predictions on how long that casket match is going to be?
3 minutes. No.
3 minutes.
You'll hear the gong. Undertaker appears. Rusev is so scared, he jumps in the casket himself and wheels himself down the ramp.
I mean, so 3 minutes, that's counting the intro, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, the
Okay,
intro
go
is
ahead.
10 minutes.
Plus a Rusev Day
It just takes him
song.
10 minutes to come down. The Rusev might come down in a tank, so you never know.
It's gonna be like probably like 9 minutes bell to bell from the time the music starts until the music ends.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it ain't gonna be long because Undertaker don't get paid by the moves anymore. All right, Sam, if you want to lead us into our Raw report.
Oh, I thought you could say lead us into a word of prayer. I was like, I'm the wrong guy
I
for
don't
that.
think he's going to you for that.
I'm gonna get struck down. That's what I'm gonna get. So, like when I did these Raw notes, they were in regular font. Now, when I pull them up from Dropbox, they're all bold, and it's really messing with my eyes.
For your visuals' sake.
Right? Yeah, because they know I'm an old person, so they're like, "Let me help you out."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now if I was an asshole, I would say the Raw roster came down for a 20-minute promo, but I'm not gonna do that. The Raw roster comes out for a 10 mil salute for Bruno Sammartino.
Thank you.
They show a video package for Bruno. Next, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, they come out to cut a boring 20-minute promo. Roman Reigns comes down and stares down Brock. Roman just says he's going home with the title. Looks like Greg is leaving. All right. So yeah, he said, and that's pretty much it. There's no pull apart. There's no nothing. He just goes and leaves and drops the mic and takes off.
That's for the best. He's taking enough ass whoopings.
Yeah, they've already had too many of them pull aparts. It's kind of like, eh. So the Drifter versus Bobby Roode, they wrestle their match.
He interrupted his performance. How rude.
Elias, I don't give a shit. Elias wins. Matt Hardy appears on the Titantron and cuts a weird promo. Bray Wyatt joins him as well. The Ascension versus Matt and Bray. And I just like Zack Ryder, I forgot the Ascension was still signed. And what for a minute it took me a while to figure out what that was on Connor's mouth. I thought he had a chocolate cake back in catering.
What is it?
They didn't have napkins. It's like a drawing of like his mouth is closed or sewn shut.
Oh.
But it looked like he had chocolate cake and catering, and they didn't have napkins. Matt and Bray make short work. Matt and Bray make short work of the jobbers. Cammy comes down for their first episode of the Cammy Show. They say they are filling the void for the departed Miz. Did you see their set, Dee? What the pictures were?
Iconic.
Yeah, where they were dragging away Daniel Bryan and then Kevin Owens kicking Shane McMahon in the head. That was beautiful. They say they're going to win the Greatest Royal Rumble on Friday. Their first guest is Kurt Angle. They bring Kurt a chair, but it's nothing but the finest raggedy long chair. They talk smack to the guy. It angers Kurt. Kurt makes a match for the night. Cammy versus Bobby and Bronny. The Mistrage is in the locker room. They want to form a new Shield with Seth Rollins. Rollins says no and walks off. Titus Worldwide versus Dolph and Drew. Dolph is a joke. Cole makes sure to let us know that this is a better and more polished Drew. That time on the Indies really helped. They defeat Titus. Drew cuts a great promo. And Dolph changes colors in the middle of the promo. You see, he went to like a bright red.
That's because he'd be always screaming on top of his lungs. Like an infant crying.
I was like, dude, he's like turning redder and redder. So, I'm mad that Greg's not here because he would have loved this one. Backstage, Kurt Angle is talking to Evan Courageous. Evan Courageous is back in the WWE after not having been seen since the Invasion. That was great.
Don't be besmirching Chad Gable's good name.
Wait, that was Chad Gable? Oh, sorry. So Jinder interrupts.
Evan Courageous wishes that he had half the ability that Chad Gable does.
I was just going by aesthetics, especially how he has his hair now. So Jinder interrupts and complains. Jinder calls the fuck? Oh, okay. Now I know what I wrote. Jinder calls Chad Nicholas and says he's been working out and that it's past his bedtime. So then they set up the match. Jinder Mahal versus Chad Gable. The Singh brother, now there's only one Singh brother, distracts Chad while he's on the steps. Jinder runs over and shoves him off. That was great. Towards the end of the match, Jinder puts him in his move. Gable maneuvers and gets Jinder on his shoulder for the 1-2-3. This is the same finish as Austin and Hart. Steve Austin and Bret Hart at Survivor Series 96.
Yeah, where he pushed off the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Renee Young interviews the Riot Squad. Ruby said her attack last week was a message to the Raw Women's division. Joey Samoa cuts the selfie promo, talking more smack about Roman Reigns. Even when he's on another show, he still manages to find a way to besmirch the young man. The Miz Taraj is in the locker room with Finn. They want to form a new club. What do they call it? The Braxel Club?
The Braxel Club.
And they try to too-sweet him, but he puts their hand down and leaves. Now is the perfect time for the return of Miz Dow, because then the Miz Taraj won't recognize the difference.
I would love that.
Right? It's great.
Oh my God. Sandow was iconic. They didn't do enough with him.
Yeah, they kind of just threw him out there and just like, okay, you're done.
I don't think they knew what to do with him because he could do so much stuff.
I liked his original gimmick. I really, really enjoyed that.
The genius with the bathrobe.
Yeah, that was great. And how he would hold the microphone like a wine glass. All right, so Cammy versus Bobby and Bronny. They wrestle. Seeing Braun reach out for the babyface tag, it just had me dying. Did you see this? How he was like, "Come on, tag me, baby, tag me, tag me." That was great. Like, it's amazing.
The highlight of the night.
Yeah, Braun needs a title run. I don't care. So Bronny eventually hits a running powerbomb on Sammy, and that's pretty much all she wrote. Bobby still looks really good.
He wiped out Kevin Owens, though.
A few times.
Going and coming.
Most of this is on fast forward for me, so.
Oh, man, that was great. Kevin Owens is spinning around like a top.
Really? I must have missed that.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was great. It was a few times.
Okay, so No Way Jose versus Boring Corbin. Jose comes out with his conga line. Suddenly, I get very drowsy, like someone put sleeping gas in the vents here. I had to lay down for a second.
Like a good time.
Then I realized what it was. It was Baron Corbin was on my TV screen. He says he will not partake in Jose's shenanigans, and he will not allow the conga line to jump him from behind. He says, "No way, Jose," and then leaves. And so Jose's like, "Hey, I can't let him have a good time." So he starts the conga line back up. The conga line leaves up the ramp. Jose is still dancing on the stage, and Corbin attacks him from behind and beats him up.
We should mention that when he was on the stage, he said his idea of a good time was ruining everybody else's good time.
And I laughed and clapped my hands like the dude from Coming to America. Like, oh, that was good. That was so good when he attacked him from behind, because I thought he was going to just let him be.
He's like, no happiness for you.
So Alexa Bliss does a PSA, a moment of bliss. Talks about not letting anyone bully you. She tells a story of being out with Naya and how she wanted to give a homeless lady part of her burrito bowl, but the evil Naya, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm hungry.
But the evil Naya,
my bad.
Right? Maybe Alexa should give you her burrito bowl. But the evil Naya.
I don't eat after white women in Trump's America. For option.
But the evil Naya took the food and gobbled it up herself while laughing. She pleads with the other girls on the roster to not be silent accomplices to the bully known as Nia Jax.
This was fucking gold.
That was great.
Oh, this was amazing. This was, oh my gosh, this was so good. She could do this like every other week, or like every beginning of every program. She could have like something like this.
It does make me wonder why they didn't do this before. I
don't think they're creative enough to come up with new ones every week, though.
But just the idea of a moment of bliss is like, they really should have came up with that a long time ago.
Not every week, but like at least once during every feud. You know what I'm saying?
So she could like pick something about her opponent.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was done. This was well done.
All right, so Finn Balor and Seth Rollins against the Miz Taraj. And you want to take a guess who wins? Huh? Do you? You know who wins?
The Mr. Raj.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
No, it was Finn and Seth. That's really all you needed to know.
That's a good guess, though, DD.
I applaud you for your guess.
Thank you. I thought so too.
So, Don, did you notice the girl in the conga line?
In the red?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think I might have figured out who it is, even though. Have you read anything? Have you read any rumblings?
No, I don't know. I know that she was in the front and she was in the red, so she kind of stood out, but I didn't know if she was anybody or not.
Oh, that wasn't the only thing that stood out. Come on. I think it's the girl from Fox Sports. I forgot which Fox Sports she's in a Fox Sports show. Her name is Jimena Sanchez. I think that's her with the wig on. But I could be wrong. Although she did mention, like on her Twitter, like why is nobody gift her with Jose? So maybe, I mean, you can go and like do the comparison. I don't know, but that's who I think it is.
Okay.
You can look her up on the Instagrams and on the Twitter machine.
Samuel, the head investigator of Creepcast CSI.
Hey man, I had to. I searched high and low. Everybody asks who it is, but nobody knows who it is. The rest of them are like local guys. I think one of them. I think the other girl, the blonde, the white girl. I think she was one of Naya's jobbers. Forgot her name though, but. So the Riot Squad and Alexa and Mickey versus Bailey, Sasha, Ember Moon, Maddie, and Nia Snax. So before the match, the babyfaces cut promos on the heels. Bailey and Sasha just kind of glare at each other and move on. The match happens. Apparently they picked on Maddie at some point, and then Ronda comes out to help her buddy out. Mickey baseball slides Ronda. Ronda gets in the ring and hip tosses Mickey and puts her in the armbar. The ref calls for the bell, and we get a DQ. Was it a funny visual when she did that, Dee?
No.
I thought it was hilarious. I laughed. It was just out of nowhere.
It wasn't. I think because you fast forwarded, you're a little confused.
No, I stopped at that point. I was like, okay, and then she's right there. It looked like she was waiting for it, but still at the same time, it's just kind of like, boom.
Well, you know, anytime you turn your back on somebody, it looks pretty obvious.
Especially like how long she stood there and how long she kept looking at the ring. She still needs to work on stuff like that. The little things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and that is your Monday Night Raw.
Sour Patch rating?
Yeah, I'll give this one about a 6.
Okay, 6 out of 10. Missy Dijonay?
How many sheets?
1. I don't remember it, so it couldn't have been that good.
I'm going to give this one 5. I thought it dragged a little bit. It seemed like it took forever for the first hour and a half to go by. The Alexa Bliss and Sami Zayn things were probably the two most, and then Braun Strowman trucking Kevin Owens, like the 3 most memorable things on this whole show. So
there were things about it that made me laugh, so that's why I gave it a 6.
All right. So at this point, we're going to turn it over to Miss Didi Jonay for our SmackDown Matters report.
I'm just telling you guys, there's nothing better than an arm lift. Oh my God. Surgery is too bomb. Anyway, SmackDown was in Louisville, Kentucky. It starts off with Miz TV. Miz proclaims that SmackDown is the Ace show now that he's back, and he plans to win the IC title on Friday. Now, a moment everyone has been waiting for. He brings out Daniel Bryan. He says that Daniel Bryan carries a grudge from the Talking Smack days when he spit that hot fire. And he says that Talking Smack was canceled because The Miz went to Raw. He then uses his daughter, notes that he wants to be a better man, and hopes the same for Daniel when he had Birdie. So maybe they don't share the same bond. And he discusses how much they are alike. If Bryan wants to come out and punch him in the face, that's cool. But instead of Daniel Bryan, out comes Big Cass. He's wearing a spiffy suit. My notes say he's corporate Cass. Miz is puzzled by his appearance, and Cass says that he has no regret or regrets.
Regrets. Do you need
No
Snickers?
regrets.
You need a Snickers, Didi?
Surely, because that ain't what it says at all. He says he has no guests for his show. I've been drinking, I'm sorry. And he tells Miz to interview him instead. Cass says no one cares about Daniel Bryan, and he also had an injury, but when he got cleared, all anybody could talk about was Daniel Bryan and not him. He calls Daniel Bryan an ordinary little man. He says this isn't about Miz.
Sorry, Didi, but it's funny how he keeps mentioning that he's been held down by that little man. Obviously, not talking about Daniel Bryan.
Oh, it works on two levels. Yeah. Ooh, that's good writing there. Because you see, SmackDown. Anyway, he says this isn't about Miz. Miz runs down his accomplishments, and Cass starts to shut him up. He says Daniel should be working for him, and he mocks Daniel Bryan's promos about accomplishing his dreams, which Cass calls unattainable. He was small, pathetic, and weak, just like Daniel Bryan until he was 16. And then he grew to be 7 feet tall. And then everybody in the crowd goes,
teach that.
Because they still remember. God bless him. He then beat everyone down who caused him pain. He despises Daniel Bryan. He didn't have to work the indies and bingo halls or go to Japan because he's tall and good looking. He said he has money but lives under Daniel Bryan's shadow. He will send Daniel Bryan back to the shelf where he belongs. And that is when we see Daniel Bryan laid out backstage. How did we feel? How did we like it?
He's going to have to go borrow Bo Dallas's black glove. He's going to come out there with his fist up like Diesel from back in the day. But I thought he did good.
Entertaining, yeah.
It was long. It was like, good God, they letting Cass get all the time on the mic.
Is this his first time back?
Yeah. Well, he came back last week, but this is his first time really talking.
Oh, okay. I like the suit. It's a nice touch.
Wow.
What about you,
Didi? All that weight and he still look all lumpy and shit.
God.
I'm sorry.
Focus, we gotta put blinders on you like a horse.
It's like if the Big Show lost weight and ended up looking like Big Cass but still had the skin hanging off. It's crazy.
You can use it as a weapon like Pinky Blair.
Nobody talks about that part. They be moving it around like silly putty. That shit is crazy. I'm sorry, what was the question?
What did you feel about the Big Cass segment, man?
I didn't see it because the Metro is some bullshit.
Uh-oh.
The bus was supposed to come and never came. I didn't get home till 8:30, so I missed all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my Hulu password so you can watch. You can watch it on Hulu.
Oh, you mean like in the car?
Whatever.
I wouldn't have done that because it was raining and I had to wash my natural hairs and make sure I didn't get an afro in the middle.
Well, it's not live. It's like a day later.
It was so involved. Oh no, I'll see it eventually. That's fine. It's so involved trying to keep my natural hair straight. They want to be kinky. Like if all of it. Let me stop.
Okay. Enough out of you.
Yeah, Asuka and Becky had a match against Billie Kay and Peyton Royce.
What is she drinking tonight?
It's just wine. It's just white wine. Asuka got the hot tag and runs wild. She puts the ankle lock on Peyton. Becky takes out Billie Kay and Asuka hits a German and hip attack on Peyton. Becky and Asuka work double teams. Lynch gets run into Asuka and Royce cuts Becky off and runs her into the post. Peyton gets the roll up with her feet on the ropes and gets the win for the iconic. She's a cheating asshole.
Your life, yes.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Y'all know how I feel about Peyton. So as long as she's winning, I feel good.
So who took the
big bitch with the flaps? Becky.
So
okay,
well, of course. I was gonna say it's the dumb one. Yeah.
I didn't even see it, and I know it was Becky.
I was just making sure.
Please. I know Asuka lost her winning streak, but let's not go too far. Renee has a talk with AJ, who reveals that Nakamura and Rusev Day will face AJ and the Good Brothers. There's a video package on Andrade Almas and Zelina Vega. That's when I came home, so I saw that. The Usos meet about The Rowan and Harper.
Oh my god, this was so awful.
I thought it was
And
good.
No, Naomi's acting just made me want to die.
That's
you was
Black
focused on her
Love on
acting. You should have
TV.
focused on that booty though.
I looked into his eyes and saw nothing. That was pretty much her delivery.
I mean, it would have been your delivery too if you saw 7 feet of crazy. She was flashing back. But anyway, Naomi comes into the room. She promises that she won't stay backstage and isn't sorry for getting involved last week. She has a bad feeling about tonight's match. Jimmy says Jay will have his back. They'll win the titles on Friday, and tonight they'll take care of business. Don't worry.
What
Match
you
is
think about that? What you
next.
think about the handshake though?
It was real ethnic. It made my heart smile.
That's that Black Love, Vince. I'm proud of you putting Black Love on your show.
See, because he doesn't know that the Usos aren't black. Guess who says they aren't? I want them to do a 23andMe.
He thinks they're Middle Eastern.
That would make me happy. They should do 23andMe for all of them. Like, I want to find out, are the Usos black? I want to find out how black, Goldust is.
Briscoes.
Like, first of all, they're black. That's not even a question. But
Well,
I
yeah,
have been
you know
calling
that, but
Gold.
do they know that?
Listen, I don't know how they missed it. Sitting up there curling that 3C hair. Like, what you think it was? Any hoodle. I just think that would be a really interesting show. Neither here nor there. Like a who do you think you are? We can find out if Elias really is related to Randy Savage.
I keep telling you, Didi.
They look exactly alike. That shit
You're
is
giving
crazy.
giving away too many ideas for free, dear. You're gonna have to keep those to yourself.
Listen,
Somebody's gonna take your ideas and run with them, make money.
it's okay because I can sue because I got it on tape. My idea.
Did I tell you all that the WWE women are gonna face off against the Glow women on the Drop the Mic? They better
Cool.
not let Paige go up there because she'll get decimated.
I mean, I would just prefer that over MMA bitches versus real wrestlers. I'll take what I can get. No shade. Anyway, the match happens. Jimmy heads up top and Ron tosses him into the barricade. Ron follows and runs Jimmy over. Naomi arrives for the distraction. Her distraction is to do a dance and shake that ass.
That would distract me every time. Just let
when I
everybody
tell
know.
you them 7 feet of psycho stopped
They
in
were
their
just
tracks,
like staring.
mesmerized, looking like a young man at his first night at the strip club, all eyes.
I was like, yes, Bludgeon Brothers, I
Just
understand.
wide. That was one of the one distractions where it's like, I sure do get it. That right there is facts.
Now I understand why you were distracted that one time.
Like, facts. I get it. So then that allows Jay to take out Harper, and then it allows Jimmy to super kick Eric Rowan and roll him up for the win. They immediately do what they're supposed to do, which is what? Get the fuck out the ring and back up the ramp.
Good job, Naomi. Good job.
That's a wife right there. That's a real one.
Did you take your sip?
Did I? I probably shouldn't.
Finish.
I probably shouldn't, but here we go.
We need her to finish the show.
Oh, she already had a little stomach lift and she's still fat. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Blinders, Didi, we need them for you.
This shit is so interesting. Okay, so next is the time for Carmella and Charlotte to come sign their Backlash contracts. Backlash is where all the women will fight because they can't go to Saudi Arabia. So Renee's in the ring introducing everything. Carmella cuts off Renee and says, this is bullshit. Why would the champion ever have to come out before the challenger? Word to Dawn. She puts
I like how she starts dancing and like Renee's like, Carmella, hey, what's wrong with you? Hey, settle down. And she's just going about her business dancing in the ring.
Yeah. She's our own special star. She puts herself over, runs down the crowd, says she has no appreciation for a celebration and highlight reel, so she's gonna do it again and demands a standing ovation. I didn't know they had changed the whole shit. Like she had went and got the briefcase. I was like, that is
really, they did that.
I love that.
Well, no, on the second, they showed the second match where she did get it by herself, not the first one. Remember the
Oh,
first
because they had a
one?
rematch, right?
Yeah, the rematch
Yeah.
was on SmackDown, and that's the highlight that they showed.
She had a rematch Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
because remember Ellsworth got the first one, and everybody was so mad, so they ran it back on SmackDown.
Man, I drink a lot. It was funnier when I thought they had just put her ass on a ladder.
They do stuff like that
They
too.
do stuff like that, but not this time.
But that would have been funnier in this instance. But anyway, so they play it. She's not happy with the action, threatens to play it again. They play it again. Charlotte interrupts. Carmella mocks Charlotte as Renee asks her to be professional and take a seat. Charlotte signs the paperwork and immediately topples the table over onto Carmella. And in her head, she was like, "Yeah, bitch, what?"
That Carmella, not settling down. It's kind of like when you're at graduation and they say hold your applause until after everybody's name is called. Nobody's doing that.
Maybe if you go to a all white graduation, they might adhere to those rules.
I've never been to one of those, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Next, All Lives Orton arrives and takes Jeff's match. Oh, he takes Jeff's match like Jeff took his match last week. So this is a match with Shelty Benjamin. Shelty bails before the RKO. Orton follows him to the outside and suplexes Shelton onto the announce table. Back in the ring, a masked man attacks Hardy. Orton RKO's the masked man, and that allows Shelton to hit pay dirt. I thought it was Andrade Almost because I don't know, all brown people look alike. But it was actually
DD.
I swear I did. I was like, who?
Who
And then
was
they
it
were
though?
like, it was Sunil Singh or the other one.
Okay.
It was
The
one of
other
them.
one. So they split them up. Okay, that's why they weren't together.
It was the
No,
Singh
one of
brother.
them's hurt. The other one is hurt.
Okay.
Okay, then it was Sunil. So yeah, it was Sunil, and I was just like, oh, got it. But anyway,
Hey man, the brown people sticking together because Lord knows that they have taken their fair share of abuse from Randy Orton. So
yes, they have on
they,
and off.
Watch Randy Orton next week come out and blame Andrade anyway, because we all look alike to him.
I would probably call ice on them, to be quite honest.
Anytime the brown
he couldn't come to the ring. He couldn't come to the ring tonight because he's being detained by ice.
The brown and black guys can team up and get some beat down on All Lives. Hey, that's a win in our book.
Whoop that ass. I don't know if I mentioned it. Shelton hit the pay dirt for the win. Anyway, New Day meet with the Bar. They steal some pancakes after telling them how much better they are than the New Day. Big E is very concerned about this Bar and feeling very disrespected. There's a Sanity video package. I missed it. Oh. Daniel Bryan is checked backstage by the trainers. He says he's good to go on Friday, and at Backlash, he will face Big Cass. He asked for the match, and Paige granted it to him. Next, there's a video of a promo from Samoa Joe's on his match at the Greatest Royal Rumble. He says he will win the title and watch Roman get decimated by Brock. But if, perchance, mayhap, Roman wins, he will take the Universal title as well. Your main event of the night is AJ, Carl, and Luke versus Shinsuke, Rusev, and Aiden English. AJ cuts Styles.
Words.
Cuts. They mean things, man. AJ cuts English off with a drop kick and hits a Pele kick on the Rusev. There's a hot tag to Gallows, and he runs wild. There's a pump handle slam and a splash for 2. Rusev posts Anderson, allowing Nakamura to Kinshasa. Gallows for the win. Afterwards, AJ attacks Nakamura, but Nakamura goes fist. Why does it say fisticuffs? Did it mean fisticuffs?
No,
Probably.
it's exactly what it was. Fist to cock. Low blow.
Oh, a low blow. Child, I was like, what? I have never heard of that term.
I think I turned it off halfway. That's why I didn't see this.
It sounded so inappropriate. Okay. Nakamura goes for a low blow for the 3rd time. He looks for the Kinshasa, but Anderson takes the bullet for AJ. After a few minutes, he hits another one as AJ watches in pain because he still has not put on a cup. And that is how your SmackDown ends for the week.
So here's the $1 million question, Didi.
Yes.
What you think about the remix?
I
Nakamura's
mean,
music. It's a remix.
I'm not a fan, but then I heard that he said he was sick and tired of people singing along to his shit. And I was like, oh, come on, Hill remix. I live. I still prefer the first one though.
Would it be funny if you said it just like that? I'm tired of y'all singing my shit.
I
They
mean, he probably would, except no speaky English. I love Nakamura. He is my kind of petty.
Hill Nakamura is off the chart. It's
It'd be
it's
funny,
another
if
level.
you just cut all his promos from here on in Japanese, just to be a dick.
The music is cool. They put some lyrics over it, and they took out the melody part that everybody sings, that everybody was humming along to. So it's like more hardcore, rockish, rapish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. Okay, Didi. So, how many sheets for this week's SmackDown?
3. This is out of 3. This isn't out of 5.
It's all the way live, huh?
Yeah, 3 out of 3. They did what they were supposed to do.
Did you, Sam? Did you watch this?
I paid attention to like half of it, and then I just turned it off because I was doing other things.
1.5 for you?
Probably out of 3. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll give it 3. I was thoroughly entertained. It's just 2 for 2 for SmackDown after the Superstar shakeup. So good for them.
Shakedown. Well, are we moving on to NXT now?
Yes, we are.
Because if so, this is where I get off.
All right. Any shout outs? Thank yous.
Well, first off, you guys can listen to the 200th episode of the Geeks of Color podcast. It's up on the CSPN feed now as we speak. So go listen to that. We talk about a myriad of topics, including they're working on Gremlins 3, which is great. Because that's something that I've been wanting since high school, to be honest. But yeah, there's some other topics on there, including we break down a Old Country Buffet training video from 1993. And so go listen to that. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Classic. Shout out to Lady Nikki. And that's pretty much it. I am out of here.
All right, Sam. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you next week as we review the greatest Royal Rumble.
The Oil Rumble. All right, later.
All right. This week's show is being sponsored and brought to you by Amazon.com. Go to CSPN.us, click on the menu tab, scroll down, support the podcast tab, click on Amazon, do your shopping as you normally would, give some of that money back to us here at the CSPN so we can keep the WrassleCast and all the podcasts here on the network free each and every week. So CSPN and Amazon.com, do it today. As we get into NXT, the Undisputed Era come out. They got all the gold. Adam Cole gets on the microphone and brags about all the gold. He claims that NXT has made it their mission to prevent this from happening, but it happened anyway. Bobby Fish speaks next. He says they were thrown to the wolves at War Games and in New Orleans, but they're always one step ahead. Roderick Strong speaks next, and he addresses why he turned on Pete Dunne. His buddies pat him on the back for it, and he says that he did something for himself for once by making the decision he did at TakeOver. Roddy says Dunne would have eventually turned on him because he only cares about the UK title, while the Undisputed Era are willing to take bullets for one another. He realized during the tag team title match and knows that they can take over NXT together. Kyle O'Reilly says that they're tired of being backed into a corner and they can't be stopped. They're leaving everyone else in the dust. And then Adam Cole finishes off the promo by saying he's going to defend his North American title on his own the same way he won it. He doesn't need any help to beat Oney Lorcan.
Bloop, bloop.
So our NXT North American Championship match between Adam Cole, baby, and Oney Lorcan. Oney suplexes Adam Cole onto the top rope because Adam Cole still has his ribs all taped up from the ladder match. And he hangs him out to dry. Oney goes up top, but the Undisputed Era comes out with the trainer. Kyle O'Reilly throws up the X with his hands like the referees do when the wrestlers are injured. But on the other side of the ring, Roderick Strong comes in and drops Oney Lorcan back first onto the apron. Then Roddy runs to the other side of the ring where Adam Cole is and tells Adam Cole that he's okay. They roll Adam Cole back in the ring. Adam Cole hits the last shot, and he retains the North American Championship. Strong and O'Reilly jump Oney Lorcan after the bell. Danny Burch rushes out to make the save for his partner. He does well until eating a super kick from Adam Cole, baby. Now, this was a really good match. Undisputed Era really starting to hit their stride. Adding Roderick Strong to the mix is definitely taking them up a notch. He cut a really good promo talking about, doing something for himself and all that stuff. So that was a really fun match. Oney Lorcan's a really good wrestler. So we get a vignette that runs to hype Shayna Baszler and her title run. She says that the women's division is a race for second place because nobody is beating her. Then we get clips of Candice LeRae beating Zelina Vega from last week. And next week, Candice LeRae takes on my boo, Bianca Belair. Then that leads into a vignette to showcase Bianca Belair, the EST of NXT. Yeah, it was a really good one, too. Heavy Machinery versus Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli. Moss goes to tag out, but Tino hops off the apron and backs up the ramp and leaves. That leaves Moss to fall to the trash compactor. After the match, Heavy Machinery call out the War Raiders for attacking them a few weeks ago, and Heavy Machinery puts them on notice that they're coming for the War Raiders. We get a video package that hypes the rest of the women's division. They talk about Shayna. We get Nikki Cross says that she'll be the champion. Aaliyah mentions something about Shayna riding some sort of coattails of her famous friend. And Kairi Sane says that she knows the secret to Shayna's weakness. Dakota Kai is interviewed about an incident with Shayna at the Performance Center. She looks frightened and upset and says that she doesn't want to talk about it. Shayna enters the picture and Dakota cowers. Shayna demands that she looks at her. She says that Dakota left her home country to chase her dreams, only to find a women's division run by her is Dakota's worst nightmare. We get a Kona Reeves vignette, and he will debut next week. Then we get another women's package, and this time we have Lacey Evans, and she says that she's been through worse than a bully before. Vanessa Bourne says that she could beat Shayna, and Candice LeRae says that she has the heart, which Shayna lacks. Next week, we get a promoting a match between the Street Profits and TM61, and Pete Dunne also faces Roderick Strong. We have our main event, our NXT Championship match between Aleister Black and Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Gargano comes out for the match, only to get jumped from behind by Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa throws him over the announce table and continues the beating. He stands on the table and looks for the air raid crash, but Gargano gets free and super kicks him. He leaps off of the table with a crossbody and continues to brawl. Ciampa kicks him away, but Gargano hops back on the ramp. They trade shots on the stage until Ciampa and his eye patch kick Gargano low. He charges and knees Gargano in the head into the LED screen. Officials come out to prevent any further damage, or so we think. Ciampa gives Johnny the air raid crash off the stage, and Gargano is laid out through some broken tables. Candice LeRae comes out to check on him as EMTs bring out the stretcher and load him up and wheel Johnny Gargano out of the arena. Aleister Black walks out to the ring. He gets on the mic. It seems like he was going to call out Ciampa for his, to be his competition for the night. But Sanity's music hits, and Eric Young says Gargano meant hope, but chaos took that away tonight. Out of the chaos, they will find greatness and sanity. Black shuts him up by asking if he was looking for the NXT title, and if so, they could do this right now. So we get an NXT championship match between Aleister Black and Eric Young. Eric Young goes for the flying elbow, but Aleister Black crotches Young, and they fight towards the ground. Young escapes the apron by slipping under Black, but Aleister Black hits the Black Mass, and Aleister Black retains the title. After the match, Alexander Wolf runs in, and he eats a Black Mass. Killian Dane fights with Black for a little while, but he also meets the same fate as he gets caught with the Black Mass, and Aleister Black remains supreme. So this was a really good NXT. They had like the Tommaso Ciampa beat down was excellent, just excellent. Didi, you would love it when they showed.
Really?
Yeah, when they show him getting wheeled out, when they show the ambulance leaving, they have the like NXT transfer truck, out there in the back. And Tommaso Ciampa's like standing on the top of the transfer truck watching the ambulance take Johnny Gargano out to the hospital after he done beat him up. Oh, it was good stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah, he's your heel that you really love. You know how Johnny Gargano calls himself Johnny Wrestling?
Yes.
Tommaso Ciampa is calling himself Tommy Entertainment, like sports entertainment. So
my kind of petty.
Yes, exactly. So that's this week's WrassleCast, Miss Didi Jonay. We have reviewed or previewed rather the greatest Royal Rumble that will take place this Friday. Please use the hashtag RumbleCast the Great this weekend when you watch, whenever you do watch. There's no set time for a live tweet this weekend. So just whenever you watch it, just use the hashtag. We'll see it and retweet. And we reviewed everything that happened in WWE proper this week.
Yay.
So there was a Impact takeover or pay-per-view over the weekend. They did have a couple of title changes. Scott Steiner is a tag team champion, y'all, and he actually did the Frankensteiner at 55, and he didn't hurt anybody, so that was good. He was also on a show with Petey Williams, and Petey Williams was cutting an interview about how he could win his match, and he actually broke into the Scott Steiner math, and Scott Steiner kind of interrupted the promo to listen to it, so that was pretty cool. And Pentagon Jr. is the new champion at Impact as he defeated Austin Aries in a triple threat between Austin Aries, Pentagon, and Ray Phoenix. So,
but I like Austin Aries.
Yeah, so Austin Aries has been defeated, is no longer the Impact champion. So it's coming some of the standouts from that particular show. I haven't really got a chance to watch them yet. I'm gonna maybe try to make some time here in the next couple of weeks, kind of see what they got going on. From all accounts, it's much better than it has been in a long time. So I think I'll give it a shot.
Nice. I have RuPaul's Drag Race to watch tomorrow, but for the other hour, no, it's 2 hours now. Yeah, I have RuPaul's Drag Race to watch tomorrow.
All right. Is there any shout outs and thank yous?
Yeah, man. Thank you to Greg, Sam, you, April, because it's her birthday. We had a birthday brunch and we ended up talking a lot about wrestling, and I had to walk her through her feelings about All Lives Orton and how he's problematic and we don't like him anymore. But she has moved over to Nakamura, so everything's wonderful on her part. Shout out to the chairman. Shout out to Mel, because, yeah, highs and lows, man, highs and lows. But she met the lady who wrote Harry Potter, so at least she had a hell of a high. So there's that. Shout out to, I don't know, good things, great things, happy things, alcohol, liquor, wine. Shout out to Wink. Please use our code. And yeah, that's it.
All right. I'd like to give a shout out to Miss Didi Jonay, my SmackDown Matters correspondent. Give a shout out to Sam and Greg for joining us and helping us for preview the greatest Royal Rumble. I'd like to give a shout out to the chairman for all the hard work he's going to do putting the show together and the parting promo. Give a shout out to Mel, because Mel always gets shout outs. Give a shout out to all the podcasters and podcasts here on CSPN. Give a shout out to the Glow and the WrestleBays and everybody who shows up into the live tweets each and every week. Rawcast, SmackDown Matters, NXT Cast. Again, the hashtag will be RumbleCast the Great, just like Juvie the Great. So if you are kind of confused on how to spell it, if you're familiar with that awesome album, then you'll know exactly how we're spelling the for this particular hashtag. So please join us. Like I said, there won't be a specific time. Just whenever you watch it, whenever you tweet about it, use the hashtag, and we'll make sure that there's a thread and everything that everybody gets to see them. So please join us whenever you watch it. It's going to be basically like a second WrestleMania. So it should be a lot of fun, even though it's going to be about 5 or 6 hours. So,
oh, shout out to the Marvel Cinematic Universe
Oh yeah, because
because I'm
somebody's gonna.
going at 3:25
They should
to
be
find
playing
out
Mark
who
Henry's
all
theme
is
song.
dying. When I tell you all them niggas is gonna get got,
Somebody gonna get their wig split.
as long as Bucky lives, I can
Oh.
deal with the rest.
Oh, he was probably one of the ones I was thinking was gonna be in the
Hell
expired
no, that
category.
dude is the White Wolf. He ain't going nowhere. Look, I just learned about him like right at the end of Black Panther, but he is the White Wolf. He will live.
Iron Man is gonna get
Sure, he better not go
thumped
nowhere.
past Pluto.
Listen, I have a bad feeling in my spirit for Okoye and M'Baku, but I'ma just hold it and hope for the best.
Yeah, Space
I don't.
Depot's about to fuck some shit up.
He is going to get everybody out the motherfucking paint. He about to send Wanda to meet her twin. He about to get Vision the fuck up out of here. These are not spoilers. I don't know. It just don't seem like it's good for nobody. Only
Nobody's safe.
person I know gonna make it is Black Panther and Peter Parker. That's all I got. Everybody else is up in the air like who the fuck knows? And hell, they might kill him too, and then they just resurrect him because that's what you can do in comic book movies. Like everybody could die. Everybody could. Yo, nigga.
Could be like a
Everybody could die.
nuclear scenario,
Everybody
right?
could die. And then they could use the time stone to put it back in reverse and fix it, bitch. Yeah, I'm just saying things that happen. Who knows what they're doing in these comic book movies?
Well, I hope you enjoy your 325 screening. Are you gonna dress up or anything? Wear a shirt?
Nah, I'm fake going to work that day, so I gotta at least look like I was doing work before I left.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah,
Unless I wear my Bootio shirt.
shout out. Oh yeah, that's cool. Shout out to everybody that's gonna watch
Unless I wear
Infinity
my
Wars
glow
between
shirt.
Thursday and Friday. Late
I
night
won't. I
screenings.
won't break the. I won't break the embargo because I saw the little video on Twitter that said "shut the fuck up," and I thought it was so cute. And so I'm gonna do what they want, and I'm not gonna say, but I am gonna be like, "Who saw the movie?" And I'll be like, "I gotta text you. I gotta get these thoughts out."
Yeah, yeah. Definitely gonna be like hard for people to hold it in.
This is the kind of thing you like have to go watch it and then go meet for drinks after. Like, got to.
Yeah, or watch it with a gang of people so y'all can immediately have the talking session.
And when I tell you I'm watching it with nobody, unless I like go up in that theater and make friends, which,
Highly likely.
possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
Listen, I have one in the office. I can always get tipsy and then go watch the movie. But then it's like the comfy seats, and then what if I fall asleep? It's a thing. It could be a thing. Who knows? Oh, I know. I can text the chairman because I know he's going to see it. He's not waiting until Saturday.
He's going to go see it tomorrow night.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, there
Anyway,
you go.
this don't got nothing to do with nothing. I'll talk to the chairman about it.
All right.
Yeah.
So for Samuel Kalunga, Magnum Prime, Mr. Greg, and our SmackDown correspondent, Ms. Didi Jonay, I'm Don Delarente. This has been episode 182 of the WrassleCast. Please stay tuned for the parting promo.